Swamp Cow Kava Lounge. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I want to thank Carrie, Courtney for performing. I want to thank Chad, the Red Light of Dawn, for kicking it off. Man, what a beautiful night. There's sometimes when I play a show at a new place, and like even before I play, I'm like, man, I just can't wait to come back here. You know, this is my first time in Seattle in 11 years, and when I was way back then, I was here playing with a duet with a clarinetist, and things have changed a lot for me since then. So, you know, it feels like a new, like a kind of a rebirth. You know, coming out to the West Coast all by myself this time, and yeah, just feeling lots of gratitude for everybody in the room. Thanks for being here, supporting. Yeah, my name is Flint Blade, and I came here all the way from Florida. And, you know, I usually don't talk about my instrument because I like to just focus on the music. But then a lot of times I realize that there's a lot of people that have never seen this instrument before, and maybe you're curious about it. So I will tell you about the Chapman Stick. This is the instrument that I'm playing. Yes, that's what it's called, the Chapman Stick. The Chapman Stick is a tapping instrument. It's like a guitar and a bass all in one. And it came out of America. That's right. Some people think like, oh, is that a sitar? Nope, did not come from the country of India. It came from the USA. It was invented in 1969 in the Woodland Hills suburb of Los Angeles. So, yeah, it's a Californian instrument. I don't always get super patriotic, but, you know, when it comes to the Chapman Stick, you know, I'm glad to be an American. Yeah, people do play it from all around the world. And it was invented by Emmett Chapman. He named it after himself. And I was able to meet that guy on my first West Coast tour way back in 2013 on my way up to Seattle back then. Yep, I met him. He was pretty elderly at that time, and he did pass away a couple years ago, but his family, the Chapman family, still creates this instrument to order. So like, it's still in production. It's just like a boutique, you know, it's not mass produced at all. So I appreciate, you know, handmade crafts. And with that, I appreciate the Chapman Stick. lives. This first song I'm going to sing for you is the first song that I ever wrote with lyrics. I was playing instrumental music before that, and then I came up with this one, and then I started singing. It's called Open Your Eyes. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, yeah, all right, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and sing a little cover song for you. I don't know if anybody in this room knows it, but it's an old folk song, and it's about the Everglades. You know, I was born and raised in South Florida, and that's kind of cool that we magically synchronized with Mr. Carey, also from Florida, and this all came together. But yeah, this is a song about the Everglades, and it's called Seminole Wind.
Since the days of old, men would search for wealth untold. They dig for silver and for gold and leave the empty holes. Way down south in the Everglades, where the black water rolls and the sawgrass waves, the eagles fly and the otters play in the land of the Seminole. Blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long lost friend, but I know who you are. Blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way down to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligator and the gar. The glades are going dry. The last time I walked in the swamp, I stood up on a cypress stump. I listened close and I heard the ghost of Osceola cry. Blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long lost friend, but I know who you are. Blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way down to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligator and the gar. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligator and the gar. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligator and the gar. 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 The alligator.
All right, thanks, y'all. Yeah, that song, as you heard, it's about the Everglades. And, you know, it hits home for me because we always hear about how the water is getting polluted in Florida. And that song doesn't really mention anything about pollution, but it's talking about how back in the old days they did so much just to like drain all the wetlands. And I don't know exactly what it was like, but I know that there used to be way more Everglades. If you look on the map, it's like all this natural land, you know, full of waterlands and wetlands, however you say. And then on the southeast coast, it's just like jam-packed, full of development. And it's so flat in Florida that it's easy for them to build without, you know, a whole lot of hard work of like leveling stuff. But they made it so that it was much more dry, and they made all the canals so that the water would easily flow to the ocean and we could keep it dry land, which is cool because we all need a place to live, you know. It's fair enough. We all need homes. But, you know, in my imagination, I like to think back of what Florida might have been like before it was developed, you know. And whenever I go visit the springs, there's so many beautiful springs in Florida that people, a lot of visitors kind of pass up on their way to Disney World. But I discovered all these freshwater springs that we can drink and swim in and, you know, kayak and what have you. And when I go to the springs, that's where I feel like a lot of them are still relatively untouched, and I get like this window of a timeless past, you know, and I can start to think about what Florida was like. But anyway, yeah, that's what they did. They did lots of draining of the land so that we could build, you know, condominiums. And speaking of condominiums, there's so many of them in Florida, just right up against the beach. And even as a kid, I knew that was wrong. We don't need these like 50-story buildings right up on the beach. You know, you can still see the beach even if you had that tall building like a few blocks back. You could still have the view, but they had to put it right up against the sand. And whenever I go to a beach like that, I just look and I feel kind of sad about it. You know, for shame, you know, shame on you for building these tall buildings right along the coastline. And there are still areas that are more preserved, which is great. But then I was visiting the coast of Oregon, and I was at this area called Hesita Beach. And it was like just cliff sides. And I'm like, wow, instead of condos, we have cliffs. You know, that is a change up. It's so beautiful. But the water is much warmer in Florida, so, you know, I'm always partial to my Florida beaches. I'm kind of spoiled from the bath water in the ocean. Anyway, I digress. The point is, you know, Earth stewardship is cool. And so let's protect the land that we live on. You know, let's love the land so that it can love us back. I think that's what I'm getting at with that. Okay, everybody. I'm gonna bring my buddies up here for this one. So come on up, Carrie. Come on up, Chad. Let's shake it around. Just how we planned.
Check.
Checking it out.
Check.
Checking it out, yeah.
Check.
Check out Chad.
Check.
Check out Chad.
Check.
Check out his hair.
Check.
Yeah.
Check.
I'm checking it out. He's got that
I'm a
flair.
catalyst, a spiritual radicalist, channel of the all truth, feeling cyber, feeling bliss, waking up my soul, I'm flowing, I heal, I'm the imperfection, team, I rock to right intention, dimension, invention, of resurrections of the global hope, but where we go, maybe where the wind blow, I'm my soul, the lotus glow, and the bones, remember kings on thrones, and radiation from cell phones, and the bones, a bones, and the bones, a bones, and the bones, I ask why, I wanna cry, open my eyes wide, and massage through the pain that I release into the sky. Yeah, I don't wanna die, I wanna survive, I wanna feel everything I'm capable of feeling up inside. My mind, my heart, my soul, as I evolve, I flow. See, I've been searching, my mind, my heart, my soul, as I evolve, I flow. See, I've been searching,
You've been searching.
yeah.
Look what you found, yeah. We've been searching. We got love all around. Been searching near and wide. Been searching under rocks and stones. Been searching for a home. Looking deep inside. Searching for that home. Looking deep inside. Life would take me for a ride, yeah. I've been searching. I've been searching. I've been searching. All right.
Okay, just A, D.
A, D, and E, but there's like a certain pattern to it.
Okay, I'll follow you. Or unless, wait, A.
All right. We're gonna sing a little Bob Marley song for you.
Every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. This is my message to you, singing don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Little birds by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. This is my message to you, singing don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. I said every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said every little thing is gonna be alright. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Keep it forever. I said every little thing is gonna be alright.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yeah, we did those 3-part harmonies. I like that stuff.
That song always plays in my head during like the craziest times in my life, and it's just such a comfort of like, I don't know, it's a beautiful song.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Chad.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I thought it was muted for a second. That was my assumption wrong.
All good, man.
I think
Yeah, we like reggae music. Yeah, I'm glad. I love bringing the spontaneity. You know, sometimes I play shows with people and I'm like, do you want to collaborate? You want to do something? And they're like, some people are like, oh, I will never. Not if we practice, for 8 hours a day for 3 months straight. Otherwise, no. I don't want to risk anything cool happening just off the cuff. I'm paraphrasing, but whenever guys are whenever musicians are down to do something spontaneous, I love that stuff. So, yeah, and I was talking to Carrie, like, what can we sing? And he's like, oh, I don't know. I told him I'd do some Bob Marley. He said, it might be cheesy. I don't know. It might be about the Three Little Birds. I'm like, no, let's do it. I think it's only cheesy if you're like, just anti-positivity or something, whatever. I've been criticized for some of my lyrics in the past, like, oh, it's just like you're so positive, whatever. Anyway, I'm just rambling right now. I'm gonna play a song that's an original now. This one's called "Hustle My Flow." by the way. You know, you hear these beats and stuff. These are not preloaded beats. These are just like a drum machine that I can play with my fingers, you know, making little loops just on the spot. Sometimes people think it's like preloaded, that's fine too. If people want to have preloaded music, I don't care. Whatever sounds good. But right now I'm just doing some live looping and stuff. So that's what's doing. I'm making live grooves and beats on the spot. Hustle my flow. anybody feels like getting up and dancing, you know, I'm not gonna stop you. There's no rules against dancing here. This ain't footloose. Yeah, feel free to make yourselves comfortable. Do what feels good.
Listen my flow. 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 Love is all I got to give. I'll spread it around everywhere I live. I throw seeds all around the neighborhood and let God grow up what's good. I let God grow up what's good while I hustle my flow. Hustle my flow. Hustle my flow. God hustle my flow. Hustle my flow. Hustle my flow. The world is a great big garden. Flowers need a rain to grow. Music is raining. People are flowers and we need good sound to flow. I said we need good sound to flow. People are flowers and music is raining. We need good sound to flow. So I hustle my flow. Yeah, I hustle my flow.
Hustle my flow.
to move. You got to move. You got to move your body. Yeah, you got to move. 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 You got to move your body. Yeah. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move your body. Yeah. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move your body. Yeah. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move your body. You got to move. 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 You got to move your body, yeah. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move your body, yeah. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move your body, yeah. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move your body. You got me. You got to move.
talking heads? Okay. This next one is gonna be a talking head song. Thanks, everybody. Oopsie time. Okay, y'all. Did anybody recognize that one? No? You didn't recognize that song? Okay. Well, that's by the Talking Heads, a.k.a. David Byrne. Huh? Yeah, a brand new band. They're so like you might hear them on KEXP. I watch a lot of KEXP videos on the YouTube, and I find so much cool music from that station. And then I was driving down the road today, and I saw KEXP. The building is right there. Hey, wow! I can use it like the FM radio. I can actually listen on the air. Kind of cool. Yeah, we don't have any stations that are that cool where I live in Florida. Miami has a cool college station that plays really great music all the time, but they still don't have that KEXP, what's the word? That certain something. Je ne sais quoi. Exactly. That's where I learned about Mac DeMarco. And many others. Krungbin. Oh my gosh, I love Krungbin. But, anyway, that was a Talking Heads song. I'm going to play just a couple more for you. It's not going to be, I'm going to wind it down here. I'm going to play some new-ish material for you. So, this next one came to me in a dream. And in my dream, I was hanging out with my friend Abby, who's an excellent Florida musician. In fact, she's so good that she's hard to get in touch with. And Abby, she goes through a lot. She's it's like, I don't know exactly what she's going in, but she plays way more gigs than anybody I know. She gets booked, and she sings with such soul, and she plays that guitar. Anyway, in my dream, I was hanging out with Abby, and she said to me, Flint, let's sing a song together. How about one of those Bambi songs? And then she sang this song that you're about to hear. But I didn't know, and I woke up and I was like, Bambi? That's not from Bambi. It's almost like it was just a clue in my dream to let me know to pay attention to this song. And I even watched Bambi, the movie, just to make sure that this song was not in there, and nothing like is in Bambi. However, the animation is beautiful. And it's one of those classic masterpieces. But anyway, this song I decided to title Bambi, just because of that.
You're free to roam, you're free. so please come home to me. Come home to me. Won't you come home to me? Something went wrong, but now it is gone, so please come home to me. Oh, it's not always easy to keep your head up in the sea. Sometimes life gets you down, and it's hard to get back on your feet. But there's always tomorrow. Look up to the sky and you'll see there's a light in the dark, and we all need to breathe. Come home to me. Won't you come home to me? Something went wrong, but now it is gone, so please come home to me. Come home to me. Won't you come home to me? It's been so long since you've been gone, so please, 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 please come home to me.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah. Very peculiar, right? What are those Bambi songs? That's what she said in the dream, so that's what I'm calling the song. And it sounds like almost like a song of of lost love, you know, like as if there was a breakup or something. But when I came up with that song in the dream, there was nothing like that going on in my life. It wasn't like a breakup or like a come back to me, you know, darling, nothing like that. So my interpretation of the song is that it's a song from God, you know, calling us home. That's the way that I like to take it. And yeah, I've been deepening my faith, you know. I've been turning to God. I've even been reading the Bible. Cool. Yeah. Thank you. It feels edgy to talk about that, you know, because in the circles that I flow in, you know, in the world of art and music and culture, like it seems like it's more cool to not talk about that stuff. You know, but yeah. It's the sound of the police. It's the sound of the beast. Yeah, but I have been reading the Bible, and you know, not just one version. There's the King James, which I've learned is the only version that is not copyrighted. All these other translations that are newer, they're copyrighted and trademarked. So, for what it's worth, you know, they update it from time to time, and that's kind of interesting to me. I've learned that. But the King James version is what it is. It doesn't change. Nobody's changing it. As far as I know, unless the Mandela effect, you know, slides its way in there. As far as I know, it's still the same. But the wording is interesting, and it's really Old English style. But I like to compare different versions. You know, I read a verse, and you guys didn't know I was taking to church tonight. I like to read a verse and then compare, you know, a couple other versions, like the New International Version, the New King James Version. I compare the different versions, and I try to see like what different interpreters are, you know, interpreting from these translations. And I've gone to church recently Wow. I grew up Catholic, where I had to go to church every week, every Sunday. I had to go. It was just part of life. And even in Catholic school, I had to go a second time every week. And my dad, he didn't come to church with me and my mom. And he was like, does he have to go twice a week? I mean, isn't that a little overkill? I thought it was overkill too. And eventually I was done with the Catholic Church. I didn't really want to go anymore. That kind of spurred, as a teenager, I just liked sleeping in. That was one thing. I didn't really want to wake up so early. And plus, I was in the church band, and they didn't like it when I showed up with a mohawk spiked up. So I was like, I don't think that's very appropriate. And I was like, I don't think you're very appropriate. But I am open to returning to the Catholic Church, just to like experience it again now that I'm an adult. I haven't been back yet in many, many years, but I've gone to like a few different styles, like non-denominational churches. And even recently, I met an aunt that I never knew in my whole life because my mom was adopted. And sidetrack, my mom went on Ancestry.org or whatever, and she learned about all these family members that we never knew, including her own daughter that she gave up for adoption before I was born, and she never told me until she found her on this website. So it's been this wave of like new family members coming into my life. And recently I met my Aunt Elena, my mom's half-sister, and I've learned that Aunt Elena is Jehovah's Witness. So I was like, hot diggity damn. I'm going to go to the Kingdom Hall with Aunt Elena and see what that's like. All these years they've been knocking on my door, and I usually turn them away or I ignore them diligently. I like close the curtains, because I don't really appreciate being I don't know. It feels a little like, door-to-door salesman, like preachy, pushy. I wasn't receptive to that when people came to the door and wanted to like hand me their pamphlet. But I did go to the Kingdom Hall with Aunt Elena, and I just experienced that. I'm not like about to convert into Jehovah's Witness or anything, but y'all, I do love Jesus. What's not to love? There is one strange passage where Jesus says that you have to hate your mother and father, and that's one of those kind of iffy ones that the doubters bring up as a quote to like, is this the Jesus that you love? The ones that wants you to hate your mother and father? But that's a whole nother touchy subject, I guess. It's just one of those strange, mysteries of like, why would he say that? It's layered, layers of interpretation. Most people would say that it's not really that he wants them to hate you, but but that the point is that Jesus has to be more important. I guess that's what they mean. But in the Ten Commandments, it still says, honor your mother and father. So I think Jesus wants you to actually honor them. Anyway, sidetrack. I've got a couple of songs that drop some J-bombs, and I'm going to play a couple of those now. Yeah, dropping some J-bombs on you. This is a couple of like just works in progress. I'm going to try to like kind of mash it together a little bit and see, work out some fresh ink for you right now. Praise him. One thing that I found in the Bible that I really like is that it speaks of Jesus as the spring of living water. And I love that because I'm just obsessed with freshwater springs. And I love to drink the fresh water. So it talks about drinking the spring of living water, and that really resonated. Recently, I was at the headwaters of the Sacramento River in Mount Shasta, where everybody in town is filling up their jugs, and I even put my face right into the water and I just drank out of it like a dog. And then I was sitting with my guitar, and this is what I came up with.
Spring of the living water, to you I sing. I'm singing your praises, Jesus Christ my King. I'll never be thirsty as long as I drink in the spring of the living water. So I sing. Spring of the never be thirsty as long as I drink the spring of the living water. So I sing. So I sing. So I sing. So I sing.
Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, thanks for sitting through that one. All right, this is going to be my last song, and this is another dream song. This one came to me a few years back on the winter solstice, and similar kind of vibe. It was my dear friend, a different friend, Samara, was singing this one on stage in my dream, and I was just watching her sing, and then I woke up. And I was like, I don't think that's a Samara Jade song. So I texted her. I called her right away. I was like, Samara, you were in my dream. And you were singing a song. I don't think it was yours, but can you please confirm? So I'll sing it to you the way that I remembered it. It's called We All Need Love. In fact, once I got around to recording it, I got Samara to sing the harmonies on this one. And so it kind of brings it all together, you know, the dream world, the real world. Samara Jade is in Port Townsend right now. She's from North Carolina, but there she is. And I'm like, oh man, I should really get over there. It's only a couple hours of a drive or like maybe a ferry ride. I should go see Samara. I'm not sure if it's going to work out on this trip, but there she is in Port Townsend playing at a festival right now. Hats off to Samara. Here we go. We All Need Love. Last song. There's no J-bombs in this one. It's just a love song.
whisper.